Desperados, we were only vagabonds. You laughed when they called me Alibaba. It was in that mountain town of Gautama. From Marrakesh to Gulameen, it was always you and me. You said Morocco, I said fine. Said Morocco, oh, I said fine. I walked out into the desert where the air was dry and cold. A full moon rose over my shoulder. I felt the sand shift in the wind. Backpacks and guitars seemed so surreal, and you were headed back to Montreal. I hit the road, I never asked you. I hit the road and never asked you. You said Morocco, I said fine. You said Morocco, oh, I said fine. You said Morocco.
Yeah, nice.
You know, I was thinking, Carl, if a woman covered that song, when a woman says fine, it means something.
Oh,
completely
boy.
different.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
Did you have to remind me of
That's
that?
fine.
Don't worry.
I get that all the time.
At least
Richard.
that's what happens when I hear it.
Sounds like a personal problem, buddy.
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
Right.
Yeah.
I need some counseling, Carl.
You've got a background chorus of frogs here, so
We love it.
keep that in mind while you're playing.
Somebody was
I don't know.
somebody was playing a song the other night. And they got in the rhythm of the song. It was very strange. And I know they did it on purpose. Rich,
How do people remember what they played other days?
They don't.
They don't.
you don't.
I'm hoping since I don't play anything memorable that I can repeat it. No one will know. So
Actually make a check mark.
really, I
Suit
think
us,
there's got to be
please.
some way to do it.
You almost need a set list to come to these things.
Yeah, kind of have to. Well, you have to be ready to change it too.
Yeah.
Like you do in real.
Goes around the groove, the goods in the groove.
Yeah, or some song comes up and you say, I can have a song like that.
We didn't like it then.
That happens a lot.
Try it again.
All right.
My guitar's in the way.
Well, there's a bird in a tree staring me down, and there's an old man on a park bench, marveling at what he's found. And there's a memory rising in me of when love was brand new. And one more time I fall in love with you. It's the clouds in the sky that make the rest so blue, and it's the space between the notes that makes the song so true. And it's the way that spring pushes out when winter says it's through. Like the seasons turn, I'm always turning home to you. Home to you, just like the way the smooth stones know the stream. Home to you, just like the way the pillow knows the dream. Spinning like a drunkard and lost without a clue. In my mind, I'm always turning home to you. There's an old fence holding up a rusty gate. It's been there since my birth. There's a woman in a choir singing for all she's worth. The street lights turned off before the dawn up on the avenue. The promise of sunrise makes me think of you. It's counting the seconds before the thunder, after the lightning shine. It's the way the wind calls the dance for the tallest pine. It's making peace with doing nothing when there's nothing I need to do. Watching the world turn me slowly home to you. Home to you, just like the way the smooth stones know the stream. Home to you, just like the way the pillow knows the dream. Spinning like a drunkard and lost without a clue. In my mind, I'm always turning home to you. In my mind, I'm always.
Very nice. Richard, you have the largest bill hat in the world.
Well, thank you.
And it's really hard to get a good picture of you.
I have to fit my head.
I think you're just defending yourself from something. I don't know what. And everybody has something in common with Sparkle Joe. Everybody. Hey, you bet.
Sparkling personality?
Yeah.
The bushes grow green, through my window grow green. A fly wanders in through a hole in the screen. The cool breeze is pushing the hot summer south, and you keep me warm with a kiss on the mouth. It's winter to spring and summer to fall. I've seen the years pass and I've seen the stars fall. I've watched in the flood and I've watched in the drought, but I've watched without you and your kiss on the mouth. Mother, she kisses me on the cheek. No one kisses my hungry mouth. You're not there. So when the bushes grow snowy and later to bud, and the snow melts away to the rainy spring mud, and the birds flutter back from their long journey south, will you still keep me warm with a kiss on the mouth? East, west, north, south, I've gone in search of a kiss on the mouth. East, west, north, south, searched all the world for a kiss on the mouth. East, west, north, south, all around the world for a kiss on the mouth. East, west, north, south, you keep me warm with a kiss on the mouth. Mother, she kisses me on the cheek. Mother, the top of my head. No one kisses my hungry mouth. You're not there. To see the sun setting is heaven and hell. The beauty passed by and there's no one to tell. If I had a grand share of all the world's wealth, still a pauper I'd be with no kiss on my mouth. If I had a grand share of all the world's wealth, still a pauper I'd be with no kiss on the mouth.
Beautiful. Yeah, great song. That's an oldie but goodie.
Seems to be having some tuning difficulties tonight.
Well, it's Texas, man. You're here.
It's not like the weather has changed.
Okay, we're gonna call
Yeah.
it good. Okay, here we go. I'm leaving Albuquerque with a teardrop in my eye. I'm leaving Albuquerque with a teardrop in my eye. I'm heading up north to the gray Portlandia sky. I'm leaving Albuquerque on a dusty turquoise day. I'm leaving Albuquerque on a dusty turquoise day. Big storm down south, I made my northern getaway. I'm leaving Albuquerque, leaving this cactus scene. I'm leaving Albuquerque, leaving this cactus scene. Got a half jug of whiskey and a full tank of gasoline. Come on, Roadrunner, let's get the hell out of here. Besides, adios, senorita. Bye-bye, roadrunner, bye-bye, lizard king. Bye-bye, baby, thanks for everything. I'm leaving Albuquerque with a teardrop in my eye. I'm leaving Albuquerque with a teardrop in my eye. I'm heading up north to the gray Portlandia sky. I'm heading up north to the gray Portlandia sky. I'm heading up north to the gray Portlandia sky. Goodbye.
Yeah, nice. Lon, that's good. That's good.
Got
David,
just in time.
just in time. Have a seat. Very nice. John, you want to do something tonight?
Sure, I'll do the opposite. I'll do the staying in Texas. Staying
Cool.
in Texas. Love song. It's a love song. Well, I run a houseplant hospice in the great hills north of Austin. Let me whisper of what fate's befallen me. I contracted laryngitis. I can't tell you what it's costing, but my life has hit the compost heap, you'll see. Well, it rang out bright and early on the morning I was stricken. I cleared my throat and stumbled for the phone. But as I cradled the receiver, I felt my tonsils thicken, and a silence felt like none I've ever known. It was my darling trying to reach me, had a lesson she would teach me, how often life's a bitter swallowed pill. Procrastination has become you. You know that you're not dumb. You just refuse to take the plunge. You never will. Well, I stood there, my mind racing with my tongue in the air, tracing, searching for the words she knew she'd never hear. In the past I'd lied, now I tried. In the silence she was bracing, never knowing that my tongue sought out her ear. As I knelt there nearly speechless, you'll imagine my frustration. All open mouthed I felt like I could croak. Although touched I couldn't reach her as she phoned there from the station, and these are the very last words that she spoke. Pick up your arm, she bellowed as she yelled. My adenoids yellowed, I was choked up and my vocal cords were strained. And in the dulcet tones that followed came a lump I'll never swallow. Down my throat she shoved these words and I was pained. She said, among the lies you told me in the dark while you would hold me, you never once said it was me you loved. And while you kept me in the dark, I was still searching for a spark, but in sweet nothing's whispered push has come to shove. Now you can talk of your afflictions, neuroses, and addictions. You can claim that you're a natural-born freak. Cry about social diseases, vapors, sneezes, warts, and wheezes, but you can't complain as long as you can speak. Remember, if your soul can bear it, some other fool will share it. Commiseration works well face to face. So bear in mind this rule of thumb and pray that if God strikes you dumb, you've put a few well-chosen words in a safe place. Now I'm a condo caballero in those hills northwest of Austin, and you all know just what fate's befallen me. As I munch my dumb cane hayseed and ride herd on ferns from Boston, singing sprinkler can old paint for company.
Yeah.
Lovely.
A few well-chosen words.
Yes, I'd say so.
Just in case.
You sat there, Randy.
I know, it's all my fault.
Well, this is a song I wrote more than 10 years ago for my 60th birthday.
Do the math.
I resemble that remark.
Looking in the mirror, this suit's seen better days. A little baggy in the seat, it could use a couple pleats. With alterations, it might only fit okay. See, the colors have all faded. It's got a lot of spots and stains, too many wrinkles to repair. I should have taken better care. It's It's my own damn fault, but I sit here and complain. See the image in the mirror, well, it's not what I remember. Just tell me, this can't be the truth. Oh, what happened to my birthday suit? It used to fit me like a glove, not a wrinkle, sag, or bulge, like a baby's behind. Show me yours, I'd show you mine, but now I always keep it covered up. 'Cause the image in the mirror, well, it's not what I remember. Just tell me, this can't be the truth. Oh, what happened to my birthday suit? Well, it was too many candles, too much cake, and I'd make a wish. It's too late. 'Cause the image in the mirror, well, it's not what I remember. Just tell me, this can't be true. Oh, what happened to my birthday? What happened to my birthday? What happened to my birthday suit?
I love it.
Too close to reality, that is. Man.
I bet your fans that know that song still love hearing it over and over. Even knowing it first time.
What are you playing?
I think I'll play. It's called "He Flies." It's about my father-in-law. My father-in-law was an Air Corps captain in World War II, so that's what this is all about. He was an Air Corps captain in World War II, the Aleutian Islands, then the Italian boot. And he served the red, white, and blue. And if you ask him, he's going to tell you that he was a Texas boy from a town named Lyons. To beat the draft, he signed up. They cut flight school right smack in half, and they said, gas him up, boys. Fly fast, and he flies. Yes, he flies above the flak. He's way up high. You know, he fights for love, fights for hate, but he flies. For freedom's sake, he flies. He flies. There were Italian girls, and there were whiskey nights. But life got simple, just stay alive. And that was 80 years ago that he fought that fight for freedom and justice and all things right. So he sits in a chair at 93. He's lost a lot of stuff, but his heart's still free. Lays back his head and lets the sun warm his eyes. He's down a runway. Up in the sky and he flies. Yes, he flies above the flak, way up high. You know, he fights for love, he fights for hate, but he flies. For freedom's sake, he flies. He flies. flies. Yes, he flies above the flag. He's way up high. You know he fights for love, he fights for hate, but he flies. For freedom's sake, he flies. He flies. Let him fly.
Very nice. Very nice.
I haven't put that before. No, I didn't think
Let that be a lesson to me. I'm going to do a Steve Fisher song for you. This is the latest one I picked up off of Steve. And I fell in love with the last couple of poignant moments. It's called Last Train to Texas. Let's see if I can figure out how this goes. Take a walk down by the railroad on some hot summer day. Do my best to forget all about the mess I made. Take a walk down by the railroad with so much so long since gone. I take my place with the old folks there, waiting on a train to take them home. And I take the last train to Texas. When the last train comes, hope my work all gets done by the time the last train runs. Take a walk down by the railroad. Stand there in the shade. Oh Lord, I laugh in the face of time. Now I'm waiting on a train, and I take the last train to Texas. When the last train comes, I hope my work all gets done by the time the last train runs. So you figure, what the hell, I'm young. Then you figure, what the hell, I'm not that old. Then you check your watch, Grandpa's Elgin made of gold. See, it's time to go. And I take the last train to Texas. When the last train comes, I hope my work all gets done by the time the last train runs. I'll take that last train to Texas. When the last train comes, when the last train comes, I hope my work all gets done by the time the last train runs. Steve Fisher. I know, me too.
That's off Sports Flap, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
One of the best albums.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of those.
This is not a bad song on that record.
That'll work. I'm David Hakan from Kansas City. Anybody here volunteering? Anybody here on staff? I got nominated for the staff concert, so
Oh, good. That's a
let's,
first.
let's do an oldie. This is, you know, in Midwest where I'm from, the spring. I love driving around in the springtime with the forsythia bushes in bloom and the redbud trees and the dandelions. It's called Dandelion Garden. I was pulling weeds in my garden the first cool dry weekend in spring. Mrs. Rice next door was a friend of my father's, and I asked her how her garden had been, and she said, I have 418 flowers, as yellow as new sunshine. And she turned to her front yard, I clapped and she bowed. Now her dandelion garden's on my mind. She made me stop the car once on 10th Street. That graffiti on the underpass is rare. That painter's hand turned her garage into canvas. And I admit her confusion had some flair. And she said, I have 418 flowers, as yellow as a new sunshine. And she turned to her front yard, I clapped and she bowed. Now her dandelion garden's on my mind. Her walnut trees grow into her foundation. Well, I asked her, don't they make your basement leak? She said the musty cellar brings back my childhood. I think about my mom, I laugh and weep. And she said, I have 418 flowers, as yellow as a new sunshine. And she turned to her front yard, I clapped and she bowed. Now her dandelion garden's on my mind. Well, 10 years have passed, we're gathered round her. Oh, she's left us for some journey or better soil. 418 weeds fill this church with sunshine. Gonna look for beauty, not for toil. Because now I have 418 flowers, as yellow as a new sunshine. She turned to her front yard, I clapped and she bowed. Now her dandelion garden's on my mind. Dandelion gardens on my mind.
Sweet. Very nice.
418.
Yellow flowers.
Yeah.
And they said, Dad, those are weeds. You did not plant it. And it was like a dad joke. It just never ended. It was all the time.
Randy asked you
About the top
about your top of your
It's an
guitar.
interesting guitar. Is that
Yeah, this
cedar
is from
and
Melbourne,
spruce?
Australia. It's a solid wood and built 3/4 scale guitar. And for my small hands. And this top is California redwood. 100 years ago, someone came to Australia and planted a bunch of California redwood trees. Government said, "Oh, we have to protect these. No one can harvest for 100 years." 100 years is up.
There you are.
Oh, wow.
So they're carefully studying that.
And that spruce in the middle?
No, this is the heartwood. So it's
Yeah.
Oh,
actually
so it's like book matched. Oh,
Yeah.
No, no, it's not. Yeah, it's one piece.
It's one piece.
one piece.
Cool.
Sure looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure does.
It's kind of like the organic version of Buck Owens' guitar.
But it ain't a flag.
It's a good kind of flag.
I see 3 colors most every day. Adorning baseball caps and the bumpers of the cars. And I know what was said back in the day. Are they just trying to wash us all away? Today those colors are freely flying. And I said, oh, I just wondered, what are they honoring and glorifying? Is it for those that never felt the thunder? Yellow, red, and green. Sorry. Yellow, red, and green. Yellow, red, and green. Forest, jungles, and uniforms. My brothers and I are in a firestorm. I did not falter, I did not fall. I heard angels, I heard the angels call. Yellow, red, and green. Yellow, red, and green. Daybreak waits on my first breath. I'm laughing at the tales of my own death. And we are written to the book of life. And that brings me home for one more night. My chest rises, I'm so proud to see all those faces I remember, still standing next to me. Still standing next to me. Yellow, red, and green. yellow, red, and green is the it's the Marine colors, and it's also the Vietnam service medal. I mean, there's also the Ethiopian colors. Yeah, and if
Interesting.
I can tell you about that sometime when we're not in the circle.
Yeah. Yeah, circles are for singing.
Absolutely.
Richard?
Yeah, I'm gonna do something I've never done before. If it's okay, I'd like to.
Absolutely.
I haven't been doing anything except writing poetry really since my wife passed. So I'm gonna read a couple of short poems.
Please, it would be great.
Okay, since I haven't practiced the other stuff. It's called Pen. I open a favorite book to find that it is her copy, not mine, and the marks inside are hers. She was never one to use the yellow highlighter. Words were always underlined in pen, or sections bracketed off, or stars or exclamation points in the margin to remind herself of some precious words, but now they are for me. Look, the pen marks say, look here. Isn't that a beautiful sentence? A phrase with heart. I see the shape of the stars, the movement of the pen in her hand, the flow of the underline. I can see her create this, her hand on the printed page, her heart, her mind moved by the words. Look, her hand says, her pen says, see me someday, see these words, hold these words when I am gone.
Beautiful.
And then another one of this, about the same length. This is called Drum. You had wanted a drum. I found one for you. An Atsimevu drum from Ghana. Rope stretches the skin over the top. Wooden pegs pounded into the sides secure the ropes. You never played it, but you thanked me for it. Last night, I pounded away on it at a full moon drum circle at the beach. On the way there, I passed a hospital where you went for scans. When there was still hope. Before you needed a wheelchair. Before the drumming of your life became so loud. Before the drumming became so loud. 30 people, maybe more, played what they had for their own reasons. Young women got up and swayed to the beat. I saw them all. The old and weathered, the young in their beach body beauty. May you be well, I thought. May you live at ease. May you be happy. Around and around to each of them. Some days, all we have is our love for the world.
Yeah, beautiful.
Great.
Very nice.
Absolute zero, colder than ice. Cold as cold, the cold can be, to be precise. Ultimate coldness on an absolute scale. The screw point, even the molecules fail. Minus 459.67 degrees, minus 273.15 degrees C. Absolute zero. Kelvin scales. Absolute zero, frozen in time. No warmth, no heartbeat, no rhythm or rhyme. No emotion, no sympathy, no loving embrace. Just trying to see when I look in your face. It's absolute zero. I remember heat, wasting heat, heartbeat, wild and sweet. Then I turned to stone, cold to bone. The wind blew in from the Arctic zone. out the heat when things get too intense. But my pride is frostbite and the pain is profound. When you get so cold and the temperature's down to absolute zero. Absolute zero, colder than ice. Cold as cold, the cold can be, to be precise. Ultimate coldness on the absolute scale. At this cruel point, even the best of us fail. And scientists say that they cannot quite get there, but they haven't seen you like I have. Zero. Colder than ice. Absolute zero. To be precise. Absolute zero.
Spring strolls. Love it, love it. So delightful.
And how do you really feel? This next person is Steve from Song School
Steve
today.
from Northeast Tennessee.
Yeah.
Well, you were talking about the Kelvin scale, so I'm sort of a science nerd, and science nerds very seldom get any love songs written for them.
Not much.
So this is a,
No, you did.
so this is a love song for science nerds. We were science nerds at the party. We didn't know how to dance. You were standing in the corner, so I thought I might take a chance. 'Cause chaos theory says somewhere a butterfly will flap its wings. So you never know just what the future brings. Well, I asked, do you like physics? And you smiled and said, of course. And between us, I felt gravity and electromagnetic force. I felt the cosmos vibrating with multidimensional strings. Hey, let's just let that butterfly flap its wings. Let's just let that butterfly flap its wings. And let's play some music on the cosmic strings. Our passion could be a tornado. Just imagine what it might mean if we let that butterfly flap its wings. Maybe we could go for coffee, then see a movie down the street. Well, I hear they're playing Star Trek and French Cinematique. And we could spend the evening calculating out the digits of pi. Well, it's irrational, but honey, we could try. Let's just let that butterfly flap its wings. And let's play some music on the cosmic strings. There's an aura that surrounds us, that's lovely as Saturn's rings. Hey, let's just let that butterfly flap its wings. Now we could have sweet pillow talk about fractal geometry, plate tectonics and quantum symmetry. And you said, wow, but let's not hurry in a pheromonal fury. Let's evolve it slow in deep space time, and the climax could be so sublime. Now our hippocampal neurons store our memories, don't you know? We went to have that cup of coffee. We went to see the movie show. Now our love's known the spectrum from infrared to ultraviolet blues. Hey, that butterfly flapped its wings and brought me you. Yeah, that butterfly flapped its wings, and we played some cosmic strings like two ions coupling. That's me and you.
That has a wonderful Bing Crosby feel to it.
I got a 20-minute lecture from Bob Drake about octal bonding.
Did you? Well, he would give it to you, wouldn't he? He knows a little bit about it.
Like some kind of.
He's calculating the space in atoms that he put on his graduate level chemistry exam. That he's a chemistry professor.
I thought it was some kind of group sex thing.
I was about to say it sounds sexy. Yeah.
I think it's a floor cleaner. Used to use. It sounds like that. That's what that sounds like to me.
What's got it?
She dances and she sings on a boardwalk in a crazy gold rush town, playing German songs for the miners in a crimson silken gown, playing on an old hurdy-gurdy. Her grandma taught her well. Now she's way out west in the new world. One wrong step from hell. Hurdy-gurdy girl, playing turkey-fando, round and round and round, blue eyes and golden curls. You're a candle on the darkest side of town. Silver dimes for songs, dimes for dances. She'll take whatever they might throw to sail across the sea. This takes money, 1,000 dimes to go. The poster said on the town hall wall, we need pretty girls who can dance and sing. Sail to the west, to America. We will treat you like a queen. Will she make it back to the Rhineland? Ocean journey home, or will she slip and fall like so many onto the jagged men below? Hurdy-gurdy girl, turn the handle round and round and round, blue eyes and golden curls. You're a candle on the darkest side of town. Hurdy-gurdy girl, turn the handle round and round and round, blue eyes and golden curls. You're a candle on the darkest side of town.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
have a lovesick minor song, but I'm not going to do it.
Is that the guy with the hat, or with the light on the hat, or less than 18?
Earlier than that. Earlier than, but it's about 5 minutes long, so I'm not. In fact, I'm going to go to the opposite end of the scale and do a lullaby that's less than 2 minutes long. That's based on an Incan indigenous folk tale, which is about suckling babies that die before they're weaned. So how do they get fed in heaven? And the folk tale is that there are trees in heaven, and their hanging fruit are breasts dripping milk. And the name of their name is a poem in itself, Chichiwakwauko.
Oh.
Isn't that poetic?
Yeah.
So this is Lullaby for Lost Baby. You came too early, left too soon, Chichiwakwauko, before the world could learn your tune, Chichiwakwauko, a lonely journey to the sky, Chichiwakwauko, there are no tears in baby's eyes, Chichiwakwauko, Chichiwakwauko, pobrecito tú, Chichiwakwauko, cucurucucu, Chichiwakwauko, drink deeply heaven's bill, Chichiwakwauko, sleeping angel sill. I will walk this sad land, cloaked in mourning hue. I will reach for your hand, cuckoo-roo-cuckoo. When I come to your land, Chichiwakwauko, please reach out for my hand, Chichiwakwauko. Chichiwakwauko, pobrecito tú, Chichiwakwauko, cucurucucu, Chichiwakwauko, I will come to you.
Yeah, nice. Very poetic.
Trying to think if I had an Incan lullaby.
Of course you do.
I have a lullaby I wrote for a friend's divorce. How about that?
That sounds
I
good.
like that song. I think.
It was a good run. There were some good times, a few good years, what it's worth. Now she's had a good cry, and her tears have dried. Good night, good luck, goodbye. He is a good man, and that was a good thing. Sometimes good isn't good enough. Had no good reply, just a nod and sigh. To good night, good luck, goodbye. Raise a glass to good memories. Then she locked the door behind him. Turn out the light, 'cause she knows the hard truth. It's better than a good lie. Good night, good luck, goodbye. Raise a glass to good memories. Then she locked the door behind him, turn out the light. She knows a hard truth. It's better than a good lie. Good night, good luck. Good night, good luck. Good night, good luck. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Good song.
What's your name?
That's
I'm
Randy.
the other Randy.
These are the Randy boys. That's Randy Brown.
Randy Brown. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Mineola, Texas, and
Mineola,
somewhere in Colorado.
Yeah.
Remember that new bluegrass song?
I didn't even see you.
I may have to tune it
Good to see you.
since it hasn't been played since yesterday.
Yeah, I know. It is for us too.
It's a small machine
Yeah,
gun. It's
really.
all
She's a roadie. She's more than a roadie.
Hang on, let me put that up. Grab a pick. Let's see what it sounds like. It's not too bad.
I'm
Check
in,
it real quick.
I'm in A.
Of course you are.
What does that mean?
Do I know this song?
No.
Oh, thank you.
No, man.
Nope.
You've heard it one time.
Just trying to
No
push
pressure,
you.
Randy.
Just trying to push your limits. That's all.
He's fast.
I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's never
Yeah,
been
but I'm not.
slow.
I'm fast, but not very good. That's the
So
thing.
there you are. I wasn't going to say that part, but
Just dazzle them with speed, even though you don't know what the fuck you're doing. That's what I. You're an A.
Yeah. I was a boy, I was in my grandma's arms at the Central Baptist Church. Choir would sing and we would clap along, and this is what I heard. They sang, "Who will walk down to the river, to the banks of the Jordan that are chilly and wide, and place their hands into the palm of the Savior who could lead them through to the other side." I said, who? Who? And when that preacher, he stood up to speak, you know, fire flew from his eyes. And I swear he was looking straight at me as thunder filled the sky. They were singing, "Who will walk down to the river, to the banks of the Jordan that are chilly and wide, and place their hands into the palm of the Savior who could lead them through to the other side." Ooh, I said, "Who?" But it got quiet, and he whispered across that room, "Would you like to walk this aisle?" My legs went weak, and my heart turned to stone. I said, "Not now, maybe in a little while." We'll all sing, "Who will walk down to the river, to the banks of the Jordan that are chilly and